It's time to vote for your May Ride of the Month. Vote A for Sean Quinlan's unlikely effort aboard For Jim at UTTOXETER. For Jim was held up in touch initially, but the race developed and the leaders gave him the slip as they approached 4 out. Quinlan was patient, carefully urging his horse back into the bridle. The leader was still very much in command, jumping very well and leaving For Jim with plenty to do approaching the final jumps. Quinlan's mount managed to make up ground to almost be level with his rival, but made a terrible mistake at the last, all but giving the race away. However, Quinlan produced a fantastic recovery and regained control of For Jim, driving him out to an unlikely victory.
In terms of finish, we save the best till last, and For Jim gets up.
Vote B for Jamie Spencer's remarkably easy victory on MUGATOO at Doncaster. As the gates opened, Spencer immediately restrained MUGATOO and allowed the leaders to take an 8-length advantage early on. There wasn't much change for the next mile and a quarter. With 4 furlongs to go, the leaders stepped up the pace, but MUGATOO travelled very well and gave Spencer plenty of options. Inside the 2, Spencer and MUGATOO sauntered alongside the principals and never came off the bridle, cruising to a comfortable victory for the ultra-confident jockey.
MUGATOO, how impressive is this? MUGATOO goes on to win in incredible fashion.
Vote C for Jane Elliott's last to first victory aboard Magical Molly Joe at Wolverhampton. From a wide draw, Magical Molly Joe broke from the stalls to be the back marker from the outset. Elliott's mount travelled sweetly, but had lots of ground to make up. The leader kicked approaching the home turn, and Magical Molly Joe, behind a wall of horses, was forced to take a very wide route to make progress. Elliott gathered her mount up and asked him to quicken. He responded well, but still needed to make up nearly 10 lengths inside the final 2 furlongs. Magical Molly Joe found the golden highway down the outside and got up in the shadows of the post to take victory in outstanding fashion.
It is just an idea from Magical Molly Joe, just an idea. Magical Molly Joe is going to get up.
Vote D for Sam James on Contenders. There aren't many more incredible horse racing wins than this. It wasn't plain sailing from before the race had started, as Contenders reared in the stalls and nearly lost her jockey. The stalls opened and the rest of the field gained a 4 to 5 length head start as James's mount was left in the stalls. The leaders kicked as they approached the final 3 furlongs, and Contenders was now around 10 lengths off the pack. James remained confident and started to weave his way through the field. Having to course a wider route around the other runners in the last furlong, Contenders responded extremely well to her rider's urgings to get up in the nick of time and win.
They go inside the final 100 yards. Up front, driven out, Ascot Dreamer leads by a couple. Racing up towards the line, Ascot Dreamer coming home very strongly. Contenders, it's tight! Contenders might have nailed him right from the back.
Vote E for Tom Marquand, who showed why he's one of the best young jockeys around at Brighton. Breaking from the stalls, Pocket Warrior was quickly outpaced, leaving Marquand to push along his mount from almost 4 furlongs out, with little hope of getting involved in the finish. However, inside the final 1.5 furlongs, Marquand somehow managed to get a tune out of his mount, flying down the outside to claim a miraculous victory by just over a length.
And here's Pocket Warrior over the top of them though, and Pocket Warrior finishing best. Pocket Warrior gets up.
To cast your vote for Ride of the Month, simply visit attheraces.com/ride and be in with a chance of winning a £50 funded account courtesy of RaceBets.